So, before we sing the next song, when God gave me this song, I was in a service and they were talking about the woman who was dealing with the issue of blood. And so anytime I do this song, I have to, tell this story. So the woman with the issue of blood, she has it for 12 years, and we all know the story. The Bible says she touches the hem of his garment, right? Y'all know it? But upon research, I found out that the hem, most of us think is like the bottom of your skirt. It's not true. The hem in the Bible days was the tassels on the rabbi's shawl. Upon further study, you'll find that the tassels represent something. They literally represent the promises of God. So this is what I don't need you to miss. When the Bible says, Jesus says, "Who touched me?" He's not just talking about him. He's saying, who touched the promise? I don't need you to miss this, because what got her up was because she grabbed the promise. And in this season, what's about to pull you, what's about to pull you up from where you are is grabbing hold to every word that God said about you. So even if you've been in it for 12 years, you can say, but God said he shall supply all my need. And you'll find yourself pulling yourself up out of the lowest places of your life. So what if I told you your healing was attached to the promise? And so as she began to pull on the promise, what she needed began to manifest. Can I give you one more thing? We were talking in the back, and I was telling the singers that when God created heaven and the earth, the Bible, that word in Hebrew is bara. B-A-R-A. Bara literally means to pull out of oneself. So when God says, let there be light, it's not just appearing. To get it here, he had to pull it out of himself. So anytime you pull on the promise, you're not just making something magical happen. You're literally pulling the promise out of you. And there are some promises that have been in you that I'm telling you tonight in the middle of this concert that God's about to pull out of you. And what was invisible, you're going to see it. See, we think stuff is invisible, that means it doesn't exist. On the contrary, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. And I'm here to tell you, you can't see the healing yet, but it's already in you, and God's about to pull it out of you. And the way he pulls it out of you is through honor and praise. I need you to take 30 seconds on this recording and praise him till he pulls something. Y'all too quiet. I said praise him till he pulls something. He's pulling it out of you. He's pulling your healing. Your healing doesn't need to come from heaven, because God is in you. It's already in you. God's about to pull it out of you. I need you to make some noise till it gets out of you. God's about to heal somebody in the midst of this place, because it's already in you. And what was invisible, you're about to see it tonight. Somebody make some noise right here.
It's got to manifest. Why? Because I believe in God. Why? Because I'm a believer of Jesus Christ. It's got to manifest. Why? Because I've been through too much to get to this point, to die empty-handed. It's going to manifest. It's going to manifest. It's going to manifest. Going to manifest. Yes, it is. As we touch you with our faith, we receive manifestation. As we touch you with our faith, we receive manifestation. What was invisible shall be visible, and what was impossible shall be possible. You ought to promise that real quick. As we touch you with our faith, we receive manifestation. As we touch you with our faith, we receive manifestation. see it, but I know it's coming. I don't have to see it, but I know it's coming. I don't have to see it, but I know it's coming. I don't have to see it, but I know it's coming. I don't have to see it, but I know. I don't have to see it, but I know it's coming. I'm beside. I don't have to see it, but I know it's coming. I don't have to see it, but I know it's coming. I don't have to see it, but I know it's coming. I don't have to see it, but I know it's coming. I don't have to see it, but I know. I don't have to see it, but I know it's coming. I don't have to see it, but I know it's coming. I don't have to see it, but I know it's coming. Was invincible. You're not crazy. You know what you saw. You're not crazy. You know what you heard. But it was invisible. Just seek a little more. Look again. Look again. Look again. What was invisible, sing it with me, say it, shall be. What was in shall be, yeah. Boy, it's already done.